number 75, Michele Viaravanti. With the number 7, Patrick Cranzotto. With the number 9, Davide Sciuva. With the number 10, Marco Ferrazza. With the number 21, Roberto Graziano. With the number 3, Mattia Ramina. With the number 4, Claudio Comino. With the number 13, Emma Dongin. With the number 24, Ion Nia. And with the number 28, Diego Mazzoni. Let's also welcome the coach Stefano Carducci, assistant coach Luca Vintadello, and team manager Benedetta De Cecco.
Welcome everyone, and back inside the Stadthalle in beautiful Sursee, Switzerland. My name is Klaus Vestergaard, and I will be your guide through this fifth place game featuring the two rival teams, Italy and Germany. Both teams, no doubt, disappointed to be here, as both teams harbored championship hopes. The Italians still the reigning champions, so till later this evening when a new one will be crowned. They were drawn into the tough Group A, and as the Swiss and Dutch proved a bit too tough, the Italians quickly found themselves eliminated and relegated to this consolation bracket. After a convincing win over 7th place Spain, they now take on their longtime rivals from Germany. The Germans, also title hopefuls going into the tournament, were heartbroken to learn that their captain, Jörg Diel, and their superstar, Nassim Afra, were sidelined due to COVID-19 protocols. Both players are recovering, but still unable to compete. Absent these two key players, the Germans were unable to make their way out of Group B, suffering close defeats to Finland and Denmark. The string of bad luck has continued, with Kanzi facing a 2-game suspension and thus unavailable for today's match. The German then, down to 7 players. Prior to the game, head coach Gerd Autenried informed me that he has handed over head coaching duties to his assistant Pascal Sauer for this game, making sure to point out that any blame for a bad result must be placed with Autenried himself, while credit for a good one belongs to Sauer. Italy and Germany getting ready for this 5th place matchup, where they will play for bragging rights and world ranking list points. The coin toss done with. I can quickly run through the German starting lineup. It's Tim Tredi, it's David Huber, it's David Bauer, it's Roman Hill, and goalkeeper Jessica Trommer. For Italy, it's Michele Fioravanti, it's Marco Verrazza, Patrick Ranzotto, Davide Sciuvia, and goalkeeper Roberto Graziano. The Italians will start the game off. Fioravanti, their playmaker, passes it off to Sciuvia. Ranzotto. Back to Fioravanti. Ranzotto backhand shot and a score! An early lead for Italy against the short-handed Germans. Ranzotto whips the backhand towards the net. Roman Hill maybe a bit out of position on that play. There was a wide open gap there in the German defense. Huber now will initiate the offense for Germany. Briefly attacks the middle, met by multiple Italian defenders. Loses control here, but Trommer able to clean it up. Ranzotto, and now railing the play, gets back into it. The ball stuck under number 9 Sciuvia's chair. It pops out to him, blocked by Trommer. Strong start from Team Italy here. First minute and a half. Whoop, Ranzotto. Oh, excuse me, Fioravanti. Looking for a loose ball in front of the net. Now it's Sciuvia. So here's Fioravanti. The Italians have taken charge of this game early on. Huber here intercepts. Can't quite corral it, and Fioravanti able to regain possession. Back to Gran Soto up top. Dangerous player, Gran Soto. Fioravanti. Fioravanti with a block from Ferrazza. Now able to circle the net. Fioravanti, the oldest player of the tournament at 45 years of age. Referee Kimmo Virtanen here calls for a penalty. And David Huber is booked with a green card. I apologize to the viewers at home. I didn't see what happened there. Huber can't believe it. He's almost laughing. Fioravanti, though, will get a chance to go one-on-one with Jessica Troma. Fioravanti. Troma. Oh, almost a save from the German goalkeeper, but just unable to keep out the backhand shot from Fioravanti. And it's a 2-goal lead now for Italy. So more bad luck coming the Germans' way. It has been an absolute nightmare of a tournament for Germany. Absolutely anything that could go wrong has gone wrong for the Germans, and very little of it under their own control. It's been COVID protocol that's mentioned. It's been penalties against in just the worst moments possible. It's been tough opponents playing brilliantly. Huber with a long-range shot. Graziano with a save. Ton of contact here. An Italian free ball is called. We have a timeout, team Germany here. So Pascal Sauer in his head coaching debut is faced with a tough situation here, up against probably, let's be honest, the better team, and already down 2-0. Sauer here trying to instruct his players how to turn this game around. When in a hole, the first thing you must do is stop digging. So I believe the priority number one should be to make sure the defense holds up, and then figure out a way to retain possession, settle down the offense. Graziano pitches it to Fioravanti, and the game resumes. Germany in a defensive alignment, a conservative style. 3 players sitting on the goal area arc here. Only Roman Hill pushes forward. Now Gran Soto behind the net. He has a pass to Fioravanti if he wants it. There he is. Ooh. That gap has formed there. Roman Hill now finally closes it. Fioravanti didn't want to take on Thoma that time. Huber breaks out of the formation. He fighting for the ball. Oh, and Thoma sends it behind the net to David Bauer. Up to Huber. He's got Roman Hill in front. Turns back, the backhand. Good player, David Huber. But this Italian defense swarming him to pick his way through. Ferraza here, well played. Able to win the ball from Huber, and the ball played backwards, to Fioravanti. Bauer, nice play. Tough play here from David Bauer. He sends a shot, but it's blocked by Schuber. So played by Bauer. It is, of course, a short bench for Italy for this game. With Kancic having picked up a suspension earlier. Only 2 players left on the German bench. It's Lukas Busel and Daniel Bauer, brother of David. Here's Schuber. Blocked by Bauer. Sent back. Granzotto now circles the net. Tredi covering Thomas' post for her. A shot, it's blocked, I think, by an Italian. Schuber, I think. Now the ball skips out of bounds, and a German free ball will be called. So 7 minutes into the game, it's still Italy in control, both on the scoreboard and in terms of possession. Huber will try again. He's met by both Schuber and Ferraza here, very high up the court. Can be frustrating to play a defense this aggressive, but it may open them up for quick strike counterattacks, such as this one. Tredi one-on-one with Fioravanti. Tredi loses out on the duel, and Granzotto is able to pick up the loose ball in the corner. Fioravanti inside to Granzotto. Tredi there. Sends it back to Bauer. Bauer circles the net. Met by Schuber. Granzotto as well. Leaves it for Huber and makes a nice block there. Oh, the pass from Huber just deflected by the Italian defense. Shot from Tredi. Saved by Graziano. So a sign of life for Team Germany here. 8 minutes into the game. Soto liable to shoot at any moment. Here's Roman Hill. He wins the ball. Get it forward to Huber, who's challenged by Ferraza. Granzotto arrives. Fioravanti sends it back to safety valve Schuber. Fioravanti, the backhand. Oh, Hill now. Going back the other way. Try and find a teammate, but Fioravanti takes it away. Granzotto to Fioravanti. And Bauer now with a little space on the Italian left side. Bauer takes it himself. Gets by Schuber. Nice play here by Bauer. Fioravanti challenges him. Here's Huber. A shot saved by Graziano. Nice play by David Bauer. We don't see much ball handling from him, but really nice raid down the right-hand side of the German offense. Ready. Schuber. Ball lost in the scrum, but Fioravanti will pick it up. Fioravanti. Here's Fioravanti. Simply too quick with the backhand. He gives Italy a 3-goal lead. So the game slowly getting away here from Germany. And need points on the board soon. Nice pass from Huber here up to Treidi, who just mishandles. Huber back to Bauer. Excuse me, Treidi to Bauer. The ball now stuck underneath Bauer, and we have that classic power chair hockey scrum with players fighting for position, fighting for the ball. Not allowed to dig underneath the chair of power, of course. Schuber. Fioravanti. Soto and Fioravanti taking their time. No rush, of course. Ahead by 3 goals. Shot, it's saved by Thoma. At some point, the German coach Pascal Sauer will have to dial up some pressure. The Italians, of course, not in a rush, being up by 3. Not yet, though. The Germans are, for now, content to sit back at their own penalty line here. Soto just loses control as she was in the shot toward Thoma. Fioravanti pass, but intercepted by Treidi. Slapped away. Soto again. And Soto over to Fioravanti. Whole lot of contact there from Gran Soto and Treidi. Play on, says Kimi Virtanen, the Finnish referee. Soto, a shot, Fioravanti. Oops. Oh. And fighting with Roman Hill for the ball. Fioravanti flips his chair. Ooh, always scary when these guys, there's such a high fall from atop a power chair, hockey chair. Fioravanti looks okay though. And the Italian players will get his chair upright. The couple of the medical officials from the Stadthalle here is attending to Fioravanti. He waves them off. I'm alright, he says. Lifted back into his power chair by the Italian officials, and a thumbs up to Roman Hill. No grudge held there. Look at Fioravanti strapped back into his chair. All smiles from the Italian veteran. So the Italians have lined up a substitution. I wonder if it will be Fioravanti. No, David Struva leaves the field, and on comes Diego Massoli. A round of applause here for Fioravanti, who's back with 6 wheels on the ground. And listen, before you guys get started in the comments, I know Fioravanti has 10 wheels on his chair, but in terms of the rule books, the regulations, they only count as 6, as they are 2 and 2 connected to the same axle. Fioravanti here. Right back at it. Massoli tries a slap shot behind his own back. Hard move to pull off, and a high ball called against Italy. What's that all about? Well, hard to see how it could be a high ball with the ball caught down in the corner. But it's a timeout, Italy nonetheless, and it'll be a free ball for Germany once we resume. So Italy sitting on a 3-goal lead. Sauer and Altenried working with their team. Perhaps trying to get them going. It's been a slog so far, the Italians. With the are well in control, both as I said on the scoreboard and in terms of possession. It's like possession for Italy is 80-some% or something like that. They are dominating the game on in terms of possession. Tomo will get us going. Huber immediately met by Massoli and Ferrasa. Great job here by Huber, but the pass out of reach for Tim Traedi. They might have to pass their way out of it, the Germans. This high pressure from the Italians. No driving lanes really being left open for Huber. This game would have a completely different feel with Spark Plug Khan Sisek in the lineup, but he managed to get himself sent off on Friday and picked up a 2-game suspension for his efforts. So he's not able to help the team right now. Massoli. Oh, won by Huber. Traedi. Ton of contact here from Ranzotto. very frustrated German bench. They felt like they should have gotten the call there. Fioravanti tries to locate Garanzotto, but he mishandles. Here's Tredi. A pass up to Huber. Oh, Graziano, great save. Oh, and Huber just wide. A golden opportunity for Team Germany. Oh, save from, excuse me, a shot from by Garanzotto, and Toma with the stop. Bauer made by Garanzotto, who nods to Bauer. I have a timeout here. Technical one, I think. Garanzotto maybe. Garanzotto and the tough fighting Hill. So we see the replay of the shot from earlier from Huber. Oh! Wide open. He had to hurry, of course. So, but there was a great big opening in front of Graziano there, who was relieved to see it go wide. So the tough fighting Hill and Garanzotto. Oh, shot just wide from Huber. Got tangled there, I think, actually. Garanzotto was stuck on top of Hill's T-stick. Back and ready to go. The Germans with a couple of nice shots here. Some of those shots will have to start going in pretty soon. Still down 3-0 here with 2 minutes and change to go in the first half. So Garanzotto and Fioravanti at it again. Slow Italian build-up. The Germans is still in that conservative, passive shell defensively. Not bringing a lot of pressure just yet. Of course, afraid to open up gaps behind. Tidy there. Maybe should have tried to keep the ball instead of poking it away. He did have time and space. We need a little more aggression from the Germans. Pass deep from Garanzotto to Massoli. Massoli unable to capitalize. Fioravanti. Massoli constantly moving, constantly cutting, trying to create a passing lane for one of his two playmakers, Garanzotto or Fioravanti. He'll send it back to Fioravanti, and now Fioravanti over to Garanzotto. Oh! Fioravanti with a shot from 3/4 court, and he finds the far corner behind Jesse Toma. Quickly now the Germans, 5 seconds to go. And time will run out here on the first half. So the game well in hand for the Italians. Not only are they up by 4, but they are also dominating the game in terms of possession. The short-handed Germans are, for now at least, don't have any answers. A couple of close calls from David Huber, but offensively, but no dice. They'll go back to their dressing rooms and newly appointed interim head coach, Pascal Sauer, will have to come up with something. I will take a 9-minute break alongside these two teams, and I will be back with the second half. Welcome back here to Stadthalle. Sursee, Switzerland. Powerchair World Cup action coming your way. We are in the middle of the battle for 5th position. Team Italy sitting on a comfortable 4-0 lead. They've made a couple of substitutions. In has come Claudio Comino and Mattia Ramina instead of Fioravanti and Granzotto, Patrick Granzotto. The German lineup unaltered. They don't have much to choose from. Only 2 players remain on their bench after losing 2 players before the tournament could even get going. 2 players to COVID-19 protocols, and of course Kaan Sisik to a 2-game suspension. Ramina. Ramina was doing volunteer work in helping with the management of the 2018 World Cup in Italy. He was one of the volunteers doing all kinds of administrative work, and now 4 years later he finds himself a key part of this Italian team. A little interesting story there. I had been wondering where he looked familiar to me. I mean, and I couldn't find anything in my notes from 2018 of an Italian player named Ramina. Of course, the explanation was clear when I was told by my good friend and Danish goalkeeper Alexander Ibsen, who was familiar with the story. Here's Comino, Italian veteran and key player, perhaps the key player during the Italian title run in 2018 at home. So a German goal ball here after the fans helps Trommer locate the ball. Here's Huber. Huber with a pass to Treidi, but out of reach for the German number 10. Amina back the other way. So Massoli, Ramina and Comino. Ramina to Massoli. The young Italian not able to convert. Bauer sends it back to Huber. The Germans trying to get the way out of their own end here. Comino up to Treidi. Graziano and Treidi. Treidi can't finish. And Graziano wins that duel. Graziano has been a shot from Massoli just wide. as Huber struggled to get back around the screens of Graziano and Faraza. Graziano has been mightily impressive during this tournament. I have been very impressed with his quick reaction and strong movement in goal. Here's Mattia Ramina with a shot from distance. Whips it in between Hill and Huber frustrated. He lost track of Ramina there for a second. Turned his head and Ramina exploited the moment to whip that shot in behind Dirchi. So 5-0 now. The Italians seem certain to win this game. A shot and a stop by Graziano. So these two teams playing out the string. Still have 15 minutes left of their World Cup. Comino and Masoli. Huber goes for the steal, but the Italians able to come away with the loose ball. Ramina wide to Comino, a shot saved from Toma. Huber. At times it feels like Huber is a one-man army right now for the Germans. Everything on offense has to go through him, it seems. We'll have a substitution. Out goes Trady. I would guess no, Hill leaves the court, and in comes Daniel Bauer. Daniel Bauer today using his T-stick configuration on his chair. We have seen him play the hand stick as well at times this tournament. Of course, Germany and Bauer will probably prefer playing with the hand stick, but this is a matter of classification points, of course. Both teams must stay under 12 points total. And by using the T-stick configuration of his chair, the Germans will shave off a point. Tidy, frustrated, swings his stick, and Kimmo Virtanen all over it, telling him, calm down. At 5-0 down, you can hardly blame Trady for being frustrated, but of course you shouldn't swing your stick around like that. Huber with blocks here from the Bauer brothers. Huber. Would be nice to get Germany on the board here. I think they deserve that moment. Twelve and a half to go in the tournament for these two teams. Comino wide. Shot turned away by David Bauer. Now Bauer surrounded by friend and foe. Here goes David Bauer up the left sideline. He's met by Massoli. Play on, says Peter Borgers. It is underneath Bauer. He will have to move off of the ball, but still try to win it. Instead, it's Massoli. Comino, met by Daniel Bauer. Comino sends it back for Ramina. The Italians still with 5 hours or so to go before they will have to hand over the title as world champion. Later this afternoon at 4:30, we will have the gold medal game for you. It's Denmark versus Holland. The Netherlands been dominant so far. Both Denmark and Holland are undefeated, but the Holland team has looked extremely impressive so far, and Denmark no doubt will be facing an uphill battle against the pre-tournament favorite. Between then and now, of course, the bronze medal game. The bronze medal game will be featuring the Comino, a shot from 3/4 court. And another long-range shot from Italy. Third referee Il Kasiki signaling for a substitution while his Finnish compatriot talk things over with Gert Autenried, the normal head coach of Germany, but for today has relegated himself to assistant. So now out goes Ferrasa and Massoli, and in comes Emma Tonyin, and veteran and also key part of that World Championship team, Joni Jinea. Not to shortchange Marco Ferrasa, he was a key part of that same World Championship team of 4 years ago. Among other accomplishments, he was the Italian goalkeeper during the penalty shootout against Denmark in the final, proving ultimately successful. Huber sends the ball back, and the Italians now, with not quite the same amount of pressure, will let Huber build up around screens from the Bauer brothers. Huber. Met by the hard-nosed Tonyan. Huber now looking for a shot. It's blocked by Comino or Garciano. And now Tredi is offsides in the goal area. shot from Comino. Saved by Tomar. Yep, she has it under control. Underneath her chair. So a German goal ball it is. But first, a timeout has been called for. The arena here in Sursee is slowly coming alive. It's a bit of a slow start. It has been for these morning games. Earlier today we saw Spain beat Team Belgium by 8-5. They were playing for the honor of finishing 7th. Belgium, a former great power of Powerchair hockey, going through a rebuild. So they brought a lot of young players to this tournament to try and get their feet wet in international tournament play. Ultimately a mixed bag for Belgium, I think, this tournament. They showed some promise here and there, but also with a lot of issues to fix for head coach Jan van Huisten. Spain, similarly, a young team, trying to make their way to the top of the Powerchair hockey pecking order. Cuba had a crack at it, but instead it's Italy attacking. Comino met by multiple Bauers. And Ramina. Spain then also a young team who showed a lot of promise, a lot of positive play, a lot of really an endearing team in many ways. They've certainly won themselves a fan in me. A 7th place finish, likely to secure them a ticket for the 2024 European Championships. Oh, Toma. Oh, just unable to keep it out. He did save it first time around, but the ball rattling around beneath her chair. And I guess Comino will be credited with the goal. So a 7-0 lead, and the Italians threatening here now to make it double digits before the game is over. Cuba still fighting. Cuba blocked by Guinea. Sent back into the German end. Trady sends it around the boards to Ramina. Comino back to Ramina, and Ramina will have to go back and get it. Expected a pass further up court. Before the game, when Coach Gede Outenried informed me that he had sort of demoted himself for today's game and handed over head coaching responsibility to his assistant Pascal Sauer, giving his young assistant a chance to to be the head coach here for a national team game, World Cup game. When he informed me, he made sure to point out that, of course, any credit for a bad result should be pinned solely on Altenried himself. I think now this game is shaping up to certainly be a disappointing result from the Germans. And so anyone in the comments who are critical of the Germans' approach, well, Altenried himself has called for him to be blamed for it. So I guess that's what we'll have to do. Altenried, of course, the magnanimous head coach, a friendly guy and always positive and upbeat. I've only really ever seen him depressed once, and that was Wednesday morning when it was finally clear for them that Jörg Diel and Nassim Afra wouldn't be able to make it to this tournament, and that was, of course, heartbreaking news. 4 years of hard work has gone into this, and to have all those preparations crumble in the days leading up is it's something even the most joyful head coach will make even the most joyful head coach a bit depressed. You saw him right there sprinting onto the court to hand over the captain's armband to Jesse Trommer. Now that Huber has left the game, in has come Lukas Busel. Excuse me, what am I saying? Out went David Bauer, and in has come Lukas Busel. Busel easily recognizable with the flashing rear wheels. Huber misfires on the shot. It's easily blocked by Comino. Comino cleans up the loose ball. 3 minutes left of this World Cup for these two teams. Trommer leaving her court to, leaving her area to make some blocks. She's signaling for a timeout. Oh. Trommer, some sort of technical issue. Have a technical timeout here, I think. Trommer still checking ahead. Can't believe she didn't get the call there on the contact with one of the Italian players. I didn't see who exactly. Trommer ready to go. So head coach Pascal Sauer made his way to the court to deal with whatever was ailing Trommer. We will have a German ball here, though, a free ball. After Ramin has sent it out of bounds, so I think Huber will just send it back to the Italians. So a bit of fair play between the two teams. Ramina saw that Trommer was having trouble, and he sent the ball out of bounds to let the Germans fix whatever the issue was. Kobido. Oh, here's David Bauer. Excuse me, Daniel Bauer. Spidey stabbing at the ball. Huber now Coming against the screen from Captain Yinier. Back up to Camino. Play around the board for Busel. A German free ball is called as Ramina rammed into the boards. Thomas to Huber. Met by Tonyin. A scrum and Ramina. About 30 seconds left, Ramina. Maybe we'll try to get number 8 for Italy. Nope. Blocked by Toma. Busel back the other way. Here's Huber. A shot blocked by Comino. Comino will set up Ginier, maybe. Nope. Huber there to spoil that pass. With 8 seconds to go, Ginier will just dribble out the clock here. The Germans send pressure anyway, but there it is, the final buzzer. That puts an end to this World Cup for Team Germany and Team Italy. So Italy finishes 5th here in their bid to defend their world title from 4 years ago. Unsuccessful, ultimately unsuccessful. These two teams will be back though, of course. They will remain top European teams as they are now being joined by Denmark and Switzerland in a competitive field for the job of being the top rival to the dominant Team Netherlands. Both teams congratulating each other on a well-fought game, and we will see both teams probably celebrate their, or at least say thank you for their support to each of their fan groups. I will sign off now. Remember, I'll be back at 2:15. That's 14:15 for the bronze match. Bronze game between Finland and the host Switzerland. The arena here will be surely will be filled with Swiss fans and the few Finns as well, and of course the Danish and Dutch will be trickling in throughout. The Danish and Dutch are going at it for the gold medal game. That's 4:30, 16:30, 4:30, the gold medal game. So, with these photos of these pictures of celebrating Italian fans, I will sign off for now. We'll be back with the bronze medal game at 2:15. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.